Today I'm reviewing the Ohuhu Wai Momi acrylic roller pens. I really like their packaging because it clearly just shows you all of the colors that's in here. It also has a lanyard that you can use to carry. It opens up like this, so you have access to all of the pens. They easily come out, and you can also easily put them back in. These are the paperworks that come with the set. And you have little swatch sheets as well. This is what the pen looks like. I do like that they have an area where we can see the ink capacity, and they also have a name or numbering system on their pens for you to know what color it is. This is what the nib looks like. So it's not the super fine tip, but the tip is fine enough for you to get into those small little details. These pens also have a hole on the back, so if you end up plugging that hole, it will end up pushing out more ink as you're coloring. Not that it's necessarily needed, but I just wanted to let you guys know in case you accidentally do that and you're wondering why there's so much ink coming out. Now we're going to do the ink flow test and also the opacity test on the black one here. So let's see how this goes. Ooh, you see it's really juicy because I have the cap on. It's plugging that hole that I mentioned, so we're going to take that off because I don't want it to overflow. But at least you guys saw. This is great coverage already. Look at that. Juicy. All right, let's try the black one. These lines. Oh, this is really opaque. This is what the black one looks like. That is pretty opaque, especially on the black paper. I'm gonna wait till these dry though, so you guys can see. All right, swatches aren't dry, so that's what it looks like on the black. And then this is what it looks like on the white. Not bad at all, great coverage. So this is my swatch sheet of all of the colors here. They do have a decent range of colors. I feel like this set just has more darker colors than lighter colors. It's not a lot to work with light colors, but overall the colors here are pretty vibrant. My only con is I wish the set was bigger and it had more of a variety of colors. Here's an example page of where I used their gel pens. 95% of this page is with the Ohuhu gel pens, and I do want to add, it does matter the type of paper that you use gel pens on. I tried the gel pens on the crappy Amazon paper. Not the best idea. On this paper though, it worked a lot better. Next, we're going to do the varnish test, which is going to test if these are actual acrylic or if they're just typical gel pens. If you guys know acrylic, you would know that once acrylic dries, it does not reactivate once it gets wet again. So that's what we're looking for with the varnish test. All right, guys, we're going to do the varnish test. This is what I use for my spray-on matte varnish. This is what I use for my brush-on matte varnish. For the spray, we're looking if there's going to be any bleed or if it's going to reactivate the product. If it reactivates and smears, then it's not actually acrylic, it's just regular gel pen. Ooh, yes, queen. There looks like, kind of looks like the black started to bleed a little. But let's try the brush on varnish to see if that makes a difference. Here we go. Let's see if there's any smearing. Oh, it is smearing. Well, that's not good. Unfortunately, since it reactivated when wet, this isn't actual acrylic. It is just a typical gel pen. Here's a close-up of the varnish test. You can kind of see that the black and the purple did smear just a little bit. So there is some reactivation that we're seeing already. And then unfortunately, with the brush on varnish, it just completely reactivated the ink. Therefore, this is not actual acrylic because, like I said, once acrylic is dry, which it also does not take that long to dry, it should not be reactivated when it gets wet. So even though these are not actual acrylic, they're still really good gel pens for you guys to have, especially if you're looking for gel pens that have a fine tip to do your line work or filling in little details in your artwork. They are also affordable and you get 36 in the set. And I feel the packaging is also really convenient because you can see all of the colors already that you have access to. It has a lanyard to carry around. It's also compact to comfortably fit in your book bag to take with you. Do I recommend you guys checking out these gel pens? I would if you don't mind that these are actually not acrylic, if you don't plan on varnishing any of the work that you use these on, so you don't accidentally ruin your artwork. But if you're looking for acrylic, then I do not recommend these for those looking for an actual acrylic gel pen. They're still a good set of gel pens, but just be mindful if you're going to varnish any artwork that you use these on. That is my honest review of the Ohuhu Wai Momi Gel Pens. If you guys are looking to snag this set, then check the TikTok shop link or the link in the description wherever this is posted to grab a set today before these guys sell out.